Howdy folks, Kel Kellogg here. Seems like all trout trollers love Hoochies, and they love fishing with grubs, little soft plastic grubs. Well, a few years ago, I started combining these two deadly baits in a way that I haven't seen anybody else using. What you end up with is a bulky bait with a lot of action. You can use them in bright colors, you can use them in bait fish colors. In a lake where there's a lot of threadfin shad, you know, fish about that big, this bulkier bait can be absolutely deadly. Sometimes I troll them behind a dodger, but more often than not, I'll troll them behind flashers or troll them completely by themselves. Anyway, let me show you how to set one of these bad boys up. I don't even have a name for it. In the past, I've called him a fat boy, but man, I don't know if I like that name. So anyway, what you do first is take your grub right there. You want to put the hook in it. You want the hook point coming out opposite of the way the grub tail is curled. So let me just put this on the hook. Just thread it on here. I'm getting old, I'm half blind, but I can see good enough to do this. Just slide this on here. Now this is going to create some line twist. It's going to want to spin, so you be certain to use a good ball bearing trolling swivel or you're going to have a mess. I'm just warning you straight away. But if you troll grubs, you already know that. They are line twisting monsters. But if you use the right swivel, you'll have no problems. So, there is the grub. I've got that rigged on a standard straight shank hook, just like the kind you'd put a threaded night crawler on. So, just like the kind you'd use it on your grubs. So the grub is on the hook. Next thing, take your Hoochie, and this is a killer rainbow trout color. Orange and silver, they love it. Just thread this inside of this Hoochie here, just like that. Slide that Hoochie all the way down, and I cut that leader off long. Kind of work it around there till you get it how you want it. Get that Hoochie over the top of that grub, and oh boy, what you end up with is a Hoochie with a grub inside of it. You get the swimming action of the grub. The grub gives the Hoochie some bulk, and you can just see if the fish are feeding on say threadfin shad, that bulkier bait, it has a great look, has a lot of action. Squirt some Procure in there, and I'm going to tell you what, rainbows and kings have a hard time laying off that bait. That's a Berkeley Power Grub. It already has its own scent, but I put some, well, you know me, I'd put some anise krill on there if it was me, because I like those sweet scents, but you might want to use threadfin shad if that's what you're trying to imitate, whatever your favorite scent is. But man, that's just dynamite. That is my Hoochie grub combination. Give it a try. The color combinations, I mean, you could go on and on and on. Super cheap bait. You can swap them out all day long. You can go with a green grub and a green Hoochie, a blue Hoochie and a white grub, whatever your heart desires. But I can tell you what, the bulk, the action, just the look of that bait, it is dynamite. I love that bait. So anyway, hope this tip helps you catch a few more fish this season. This is Kel Kellogg signing off. I'll catch you next time, and please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Thanks a lot. I'll catch you later.